I wanted to talk about why you do what you do and why it's so important to work hard, whether you're doing a 9 to 5 job and you're trying to get out of it, or you love your 9 to 5 and you're just beat by the end of the day, or you're being an entrepreneur and you're trying to, do what makes you happy and it's a lot of work. The reason why you're doing this is because you want to be able to have happiness. You want to be able to spend time with loved ones. You want to be able to go travel. You want to be able to welcome those joining. You want to be able to afford the simple things in life. Like literally this experience from yesterday, which I'm going to share with you in a second here, totally. And I travel a lot, so it's not like yesterday was like this big like aha moment for me or whatever. But it really makes you appreciate what you have and how the littlest things of having these really pays off, especially in my area. So I'm in Northern California, so we do have public transportation, of course, but it's not the easiest to use like if you were in New York, let's say. If I'm in New York, I'm riding the subway, I'm riding the bus, I'm walking everywhere, it's great. But out here, it's not quite the same where I'm at. So having a car is like huge, and it makes a huge difference in your day. Well, yesterday I took a bus down to the city because a friend wanted to go to the city. What was crazy is we took the bus down, which, normally it's a 45-minute drive to the city, so it's not bad. The bus obviously takes a little longer, took longer than we thought, but we wanted to just be able to kick back and not have to worry about the drive, and it was something different, right? So the bus was a great experience, to say the least, in terms of in my area. Like I said, I've always traveled and I've ridden the bus and stuff. It's not like I don't ride the bus. But it made me appreciate so much of the fact that I have my own car, I'm able to afford it, I'm able to afford the gas to put into it, and that I can go anywhere. My car is not that top of the line, it's not brand new, none of that. It's an old 2004, So it's just being able to have those simple things and to go where I need to go. So when you're having a hard time and you're struggling with, work, or you're stressed out for whatever reason, just remember like the backstory of like why you're doing it, what it's going to get you, more importantly, in terms of if you're working a 9 to 5 and you're unhappy. Well, think of that as you're funding your dream job. You're planning your exit strategy. That's what's going to get you to the next step. That's how you're going to be able to, slowly put money away in a separate bank account, so that way you can be able to afford what you need to later on, whether that's being an entrepreneur or a new car or a vacation, whatever it may be. Like set your goals, but just remember that those little luxuries that we might take for granted every day, like driving a car, being able to put gas in our car, being able to go where we want to, when we want to, you really got to think about those and really appreciate those, because it was kind of brutal yesterday. I went going with the mindset that I was going for the experience, so I wasn't going to be in a hurry like I normally am, and I wasn't going to be stressed out because I couldn't get to where I needed to be at the time I wanted to be. So that helped, but I wasted a lot of time just waiting for the bus, getting on the bus, taking all the stops that they got to stop at, and just going from there. So you really want to be able to appreciate what you have and where you're at. You're just out there hustling, doing what you want in order to fund the next thing. Just remember, though, the little things that help you get through the day, and being able to really just enjoy that, because it's those little things that we take for granted. And being able to drive for me is huge. Not that I would want to when I'm in New York or LA or whatever. I'd rather take public transportation, well, especially in New York, but it's you got to apply it to wherever you're at, right? And that situation, and then just really take it from there. So remember, whatever you're working on today, whether that's for your 9 to 5, your entrepreneurship, whatever it is, just remember why you're doing it. Take a second to just reflect on, this is going to get you to the next step. This is going to be able to fund your next project, and just go from there. And remember that, and write it down and put it somewhere where you can always see, and continue to reflect and look at that.